Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
Hello and welcome to the Gamerman's Lounge, where I will present to you a quick channel update. I would like to go and start off by basically recapping my New Year's resolution and goals for 2023, being going through technology and software and libraries from left and right, figuring out what more games, what more animes, what more stuff I need to go for, and checking out technology, figuring out fallen technology that needs to be replaced, figuring out technology that needs to be upgraded, and etc. Now, the reason why I had those goals in mind is because of the situations that have been hitting up the entertainment industry, plus things that are going to affect our indoor, outdoor, and at home activities because we're having to be careful with them, with what we do at home, outdoors, indoors. Like, it's very hectic how things are and very limiting in terms of ability. That totally said, 3 meals a day, 8 hours of sleep, that's too much to ask, and it's already becoming too much to ask as well when you want to wind down from a long, hard day, or say you get sick, or you caught the flu, or you're having an allergy attack right now, and you want more rest and you want more treatment. It's not like I could go out and do a medicine run. It's not like I could go out and go to a doctor's office or go to an urgent care. There's no way I could do that. And I can't go do medicine runs, like I said. I think everybody, us included, you, me included, we're having to make do with what we are able to do. Every single action is more of a gamble than ever. You have to plan every day very carefully. And should one thing go horribly wrong, the most realistic thing for me to do and the best thing for me to do is to call loss, shut everything down, meal plans included, hold off for a while, and then rethink everything from square one. It's just so that I don't risk anything else going horribly wrong. I don't take much more of a risk than ever, and that's the thing. And with that totally said, we have to be careful with our indoors, outdoors, and at home activities. And this is where I will go ahead and bring up my activities at the end of the day on my free time. It would be gaming, making content for the lounge, and surfing the internet, browsing TikTok, Twitter, etc. The reason for that is that these are stuff that I end up doing because they're more on the safe side. Anything else, I'd be taking a huge risk. I'd be making a gamble. As when I do something other than those things, something would end up coming up. Now, I'm not going to be the only person that seems to be having an issue, if not something similar. You might be probably having this issue, and I know other people out there are having this issue. And the thing about that here is, like I said, winding down from a long, hard day is becoming more tougher to do. As a matter of fact, 8 hours of sleep is too much to ask. 3 meals a day is too much to ask. Having a more fresher meal that's not cooked in a microwave is absolutely too much to ask. And that's the thing. It's how everything is today. Like, we're dealing with everything and everyone escalated in a far worser manner. We're dealing with constant domino effects that affect you and us at the end of the day. And we're talking about a rat race, an ongoing rat race of let's cause the biggest poopy show of the year. And this is where I cut myself off. You see, the kitty gloves eventually have to come off. And the last thing that anybody needs, especially a viewer, is somebody watching YouTube content and then ending up getting treated like they're some kid when the audience is way older than that in majority. That said, the Gamerman's Lounge will be cracking down on blueballing and family-friendly language and wording in Gamerman's Lounge content, meaning there will be no more poop, frick, and booty. No. There will be fuck, shit, and piss. As for the humor, it's gonna have to go beyond the "Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?" And if it means having to get edgy, it is definitely the case. We can't do this. Orange glad I didn't say banana bullshit. The Gamerman's Lounge is presented with no choice but to walk around the edge a bit more, considering the fact that video game related cases of excessive censorship have been ramping up far worse than ever. As a matter of fact, speaking of video games, here's where we end up bringing up the video game recommendations, where they're going to show up mid in the video. There are going to be segues to games that the Lounge absolutely recommends. And the reason why we're doing that is not because, no, they are not sponsorships. Before we go further, no, they are not sponsorships. These are mid segues that cut the video off. Hey, here's a quick segue to a game recommendation, and then we go off. Now, the reason why we have those game recommendations, we're also expanding on to physical products. Now, the reason for this is because finding games is very much tougher than ever. You have to do a whole lot of detective work before you get into games. So that's where I decide, hey, how about a segue to a video game recommendation? And the reason why is because, no, they're not sponsorships. If they are sponsorships, there will be different messages. Sponsorship messages will be made obvious, more obvious than ever. Hey, this is a sponsorship. It's going to be said so in visual aid. It's going to be said so in words. If it's a sponsorship, you will know. We will warn you the very, very close minute. So, in short, when it comes to the video game recommendations segues, they're not sponsorships. If they're going to be sponsorships, we will have a separate segue for sponsorship-related stuff. As for video game recommendations, the Lounge will expand to mobile games and retro games as well as expand to product recommendations. And right now, the Lounge is thinking up of other segues that are not game recommendations or product recommendations, so we're going to get that figured out. Another thing that's about to go down is the Gamerman's Lounge will be focusing mostly on entertainment. Entertainment at the end of the day. People want to watch YouTube videos to be entertained. And yeah, entertainment. Especially when it comes to our news videos, where it's going to be mostly gaming and tech news and anime news should something interesting come up. It's going to be focusing entertainment. Entertainment-related news, entertainment-related stuff, even informative stuff regarding your entertainment. Also, should something come up and it would affect entertainment, I will warn you up ahead. Warn you, the audience. Now, this is where I want to go ahead and talk about the schedule. It's going to be a very, very loose schedule for Gamerman's Lounge, with that totally said. Now, Gamerman's Lounge has a list of videos on a to-do list. Now, that's going to be one batch after another batch. Now, when I get done with every video that I wanted to do on my to-do list, I start a new batch. I just start a new batch. But either before I start the new to-do list batch or during me working on the to-do list batch, I would like to do like up to 3 videos that are outside of the to-do list. Now, I have only one video remaining on my to-do list before I do my next batch, and this last video is going to be a Waifus of Gaming Traversaire. After that Waifus of Gaming Traversaire, I'm going to be moving on to my next batch on my to-do list. Also, addressing the situation where I canceled holiday specials throughout, there has been some predictions of circumstances that will affect the ability of celebrating holidays, and it will end up affecting content, and it will impact a content creator's ability to, say, make a holiday special. And a retailer could... I'm not going to go ahead and say anymore. I'm going to cut myself off, and I don't want to go and jinx it, but if something comes up similar to what I'm fearing about holiday celebrations, I'll let you know. However, if a video uploads that's going to have one or a few more things to do with, say, an upcoming holiday, it's coincidence. Just take it as coincidence. We'll do one thing that's just going to have like a few things related to the holiday. It's just going to have something. I'm not going to do a explicit holiday special where I'm going to be festive about the holiday, but it's just going to be coincidental things that'll just show up, and it'll just be in tune with something that's upcoming, and that's just it. Now, as of right now today, by the time I'm recording this video, by the way, I had to hold off on lunch and dinner, and I am going to have to hold off on breakfast. Definitely hold off on that. Now, I'll see what I could do about lunch or dinner. The reason for that is that I'm holding off for a bit more, and I am going to, after that, I'm going to be replanning everything from scratch. Right now, in the meantime, I could go ahead and go through my Gacha Game log and bonuses from left and right, while also... And I'm going to go ahead and cut myself off again, because I'm going to go ahead and address another elephant in the room here. Now, some of our video content that has been uploaded recently has been, at times, rushed. Now, the reason for that is because there's been shit shows that decided to come up from left and right. Now, there was a major crap show, or shit show, pardon. And even though the moral of the story was, hey, Rome wasn't built in a couple of days, however, to take it slow, take it easy, handle things one at a time, it's... No, not now. Right now, the only best course of action was to essentially, being on high alert, multitask from left and right, and even make things that are planned for later happen sooner. And I have a off-video project that I want to keep a later date for, and I want to get away with doing that, which is why I decided to ramp up video production more than ever. There was that in August, but there was also the Unity stunt, and I was put in a very bad spot where, nope, it's not the time to take it slow, take it easy, and handle one after another. I had to basically multitask, and I had to make things sooner and make things quicker. Now, in November, the Gamerman's Lounge will no longer do any participation in Triple N, aka No Nut November. The reason why is because I wouldn't recommend even you do No Nut November this year as well, because with the accelerated cases of excessive censorship affecting games regardless of age rating and other forms of entertainment too, no matter the age rating as well, there is no way you would be... It is not a good idea for anybody to participate in this year's No Nut November. Not a good idea. So that said, if The Wife is a Gaming Traversaire ends up happening to be uploaded on a November, so be it. Okay, I guess that's all that I gotta say about things that are going on for this channel video. Oh, and by the way, this channel video will not be counted. Channel updates will not be counted towards the 3 videos outside of the to-do list, nor will it be counted, nor will ever be added to a video to-do list. That totally said, that is all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.